MACD is a very popular indicator. There are a lot of video about it on YouTube, but once again I decided to do it my way, got a very good results and want to share them with you. Hi, and welcome to the channel. Today we will talk about the MACD indicator. For those who are hearing about MACD for the first time, I suggest a good article. The link will be in the description under the video. So, I will not dwell on the basic things here in order to make the video as concise and meaningful as possible. Let's start with what I don't like in the classic implementation. In the classical implementation, the MACD indicator consists of two lines, the MACD line and the signal line. These lines sometimes intersect, and the point of intersection can be located either in the positive half plane or in the negative half plane. Depending on the direction in which the MACD line crosses the signal line, bottom to up or top to bottom, and where the crossing point is located, below the x-axis or above the x-axis, it will be a signal for buying or selling respectively. But there are two problems with this indicator. First, since the intersection of the MACD and the signal line occurs quite often, the indicator gives too many false signals and isn't suitable for practical use. Therefore, it is necessary to come up with a way to reliably filter the noise. And the second problem, sell signals are formed too late. In general, lag is a problem of all indicators that analyze historical data, but if late buy signals are usually okay because the market in the accumulation phase is usually not sharp, then late sell signals is absolutely useless because market falls very quickly. Therefore, the second important task is to make the indicator react more aggressively to sales than to purchases. How we can solve these two problems? In order to filter noise and reduce the number of false positives, it is sometimes advised to draw a line or rather two lines on the indicator graph that will mark a threshold value, and we then consider only those crossing points that exceed the threshold value, or in other words, are either above the upper line or below the lower. But this solution has a problem, which is that the vertical scale is in absolute values. To be more specific, it is a price scale. Thus, the threshold line we draw for one trading pair will be completely irrelevant for another trading pair. In order to make the threshold value adaptive for all trading pairs, I suggest taking a percentage of the average price for a long period of time as the threshold value. As a concrete example, I took the simple moving average with a period of 200s and multiplied it by 0.02, that is, the threshold value is 2% of the average price, and then built two lines, one in the positive half plane and second in the negative. And now I will only consider signals that are either above or below the threshold lines. Thanks to this solution, the trigger threshold is determined dynamically, which is important for fully automatic data processing. Let me remind you, we are engaged in the automatic analysis of market data, so it's important for us that the algorithm automatically adapts to the input data. Now let's move to the second problem. Sell signals are formed too late. Indeed, if we pay attention to the sell signals generated with the common parameters of the indicator, we can see that they are generated too late, when the price has already fallen significantly. Thus, the usefulness of such indicator is reduced to zero. I tried different ways to get sell signals as early as possible, and as a result I ended up that there should be two signal lines. One with a standard smoothing window, standard value is 9, but I recommend to use 6, and the second signal line should be as fast as possible with a smoothing window with, for example, 2. We receive buy signals at the intersection of the MACD line with the standard signal line and sell signals at the intersection of MACD with fast signal line. This allows us to receive sell signals really earlier. sometimes significantly earlier, sometimes not so significantly, but mostly it allows to increase the average exit price. For example, let's compare two screenshots where I showed the sell signals received at the signal line with window 6 and with window 2. As you can see, reducing the window gives us the opportunity to receive sell signals earlier, but there is also a side effect. The number of signals increases a little. But I think it's an acceptable trade-off for the opportunity to get out of the deal at a slightly higher price. Well, in principle, we monitor signals in real time, so we don't know how many ones will be. We just receive the first signal to sell and fix either a part of the position or the entire position, depending on our trading strategy. The only important thing is that the smaller the signal line smoothing window is, the earlier we can get the first signal. So, in my opinion, this version of the MACD indicator is much more practical to use than the standard one. And to give you some ready-made solutions after watching this video, and not just the theory, I made my own MACD indicator on TradingView, in which I implemented the ideas discussed in this video. The indicator is available to everyone. To find it, open TradingView, click Add Indicator and enter MACD by taking trade in the search field. And enjoy using it. That's all for today. Thank you for watching. Leave your questions in the comments and also subscribe to my Telegram channel about automatic market analysis. The link will be in the description under this video. And please like it. This will help the channel.